DJ, we've talked all night about the Patriots' struggles, but somehow, some way, look at those standings. They're still in the playoff picture, and it's even more optimistic than you think. Take a look at this. Presented by Milton Cat, your area Caterpillar dealer. The Patriots at 7-7, one game out of a playoff spot behind both the Dolphins and Chargers, your Chargers, in the wild card hunt. The Patriots have a tough remaining schedule, taking on the Bengals, Dolphins, and Bills to wrap up the regular season. So, DJ, help the people understand this. How are the Patriots even in this conversation?
Maybe Bill Belichick, I guess. I'll tell you what, though. I look at that.
You don't believe it, though.
I'm like, you sons of guns. You do not deserve to be. You know who deserves to be in the hunt, truly in the hunt of those
besides
teams?
The Chargers.
The Jaguars. Like, the Jaguars have beaten good teams,
and
they've sucked a lot.
Well,
like, that's an in-the-hunt team to me.
Hold on. The Jaguars, look, the Jaguars are going to make the playoffs because they're going to win their division.
Right, they actually might win their division.
They're only a game behind Tennessee.
Right. But
and they've already got a win over Tennessee, so... Yeah, the Jaguars might be in the playoffs. But I'm telling you, the Patriots, it's crazy. Like, I wanted to say last week, it's over. It's done. You lose a game, like the way you lose that game to the Raiders, and the way you just screwed it up at the end, you act like you had no football awareness, no common sense whatsoever. But they're still 7-7. The Jets are in the hunt. They got 2 wins over the Jets. The Dolphins, the Dolphins are so much better than the Patriots. Dolphins lead them by 1 game. Got a game at the crib against the Dolphins. The Dolphins still have to play the Packers. The Dolphins have to play the Jets. So there's a lot of cross-pollination and all kinds of stuff going on where the Patriots might wind up in the playoff hunt, but that's not the question. The question is, do you want them to make it?
No.
And why not?
I am first of all, more room for my Chargers. But in all seriousness, you know that generally when a team is kind of sucky, where I go. Hashtag path to the pick. And they could finish with...
It's too late for that.
They could finish... There it is. There it is. There's my graphic.
Right.
They could finish with...
7-10.
10th pick.
What's they going to do for you?
They could go as high as 7. And then we can get into a conversation. We could at least have an interesting offseason, God forbid, and you say, hey, do you move up for a quarterback? There I can actually wrap my head around it. If you've got the 16th pick, get out of there.
Well, you had the 15th pick, and look at that. Got you Mac Jones at number 15. Look at that.
That pick stunk, baby.
A Pro Bowler. Got a Pro Bowler at number 15.
Yeah.
But now I think that this is going to be, it still may come down to the last game, especially if they do something crazy. I don't expect it. I'm not going to pick it, by the way. But especially if they do something crazy like beat Cincinnati on Saturday. Why will that just really set them up? If they beat Cincinnati, so Cincinnati really is out of the number 1 seed conversation if they lose to the Patriots because they're behind Buffalo. So that strengthens Buffalo even more to the point that last game of the year, Buffalo may be resting. So Josh Allen might play a half. He still could beat you in a half. But if Josh Allen doesn't play, you now have a chance against Buffalo because you don't have to face Josh Allen for a full game. I'm telling you.
But just as easily you can say all 3 of these good teams are going to be trying against you.
This
week it means something to the Bengals.
If all 3 of these things are trying against you, you're not going to sweep these 3 games.
I don't know if you take one of these 3 games.
You don't think you get one?
I think it's very possible that you don't get one.
I mean, it's possible. I can see them.
We know it's all about this week.
See,
this is where it begins or ends.
I was looking pretty good with about 2 minutes to play in the Raiders game because I had them beating the Raiders. So I had them beating the Cardinals and beating the Raiders, coming back 8-6, lose to the Bengals, and then you beat the Dolphins on January 1st. And you're in pretty good position. You're 9-7, 1 game to play.
They gave up 13 points. You remember when Tracy McGrady scored 13 points in 33 seconds?
I don't remember that, but
it was the best. It was when he was on the Rockets.
That's what he always did. He always scored.
The Patriots let the Raiders do that to them. So that's where, morally, you should, even if it could happen, morally, that's where you're checked out. Or that's where I am, at least.
And also, it was pointed out many times, the Raiders, defensively, when you get into the red zone against the Raiders, until Sunday, every team that got into the red zone against the Raiders scored a touchdown until the Patriots didn't on that disastrous. So first time all season.
The quarterback didn't know that you could throw to the open tight end.
First time all season, somebody got into the red zone in a goal, first and goal situation, whatever it was, against the Raiders, and didn't get a touchdown. That was the first time. The Patriots didn't do it. That was Mac Jones and the quarterback sneak and offsides and the timeout by Belichick and missing Jonnu Smith in the end zone, all kinds of crazy.
I got to give props to my guy 1-6.
Yeah.
Right away on the post-game show said, if you hit the tight end, none of that thing happens. So
Yeah.